I feel like our relationship in real life is very similar to our characters' relationships to each other. Like we were fast friends. Like we were just like very close on set and very close in person. But in terms of dealing with problems,
you know what?
hard.
I will say that Nancy has a very difficult time asking for help, and you will never, ever, ever see me asking for help ever.
Hello. Thank you both for taking the time.
Thank you.
Of course, nice to meet you.
Show is so good. It's so much fun.
Thank you.
I want to start off with something easy, which is, what is your favorite song from the original Grease movie?
Oh, the original Grease movie.
Is that easy? That's not easy. The hardest question first. Favorite song? Is there I'm
going to say Grease Lightning. It's real. Like, that's just the truth for me. When I first saw Grease, that was like, I wanted to be a T-Bird. In very many ways, Cynthia is like also kind of a love letter to all like the little girls who wanted to be T-Birds. And so Grease Lightning, I mean, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I feel like it depends on my mood, but Hand Jive is just such a fun number. It's such a spectacle. I love all the choreography. That's my answer for today. In this moment.
That's a good
Hand Jive. But when I'm real sad, it's hopelessly devoted to you.
Okay, perfect. Both of your characters deal with conflict in the show. In this case, like being on the outside with a lot of fight, but also like a lot of humor. How close do you think the two of you are to your characters and how you deal with things in the real world?
I feel like our relationship in real life is very similar to our characters' relationships to each other. Like we were fast friends. Like we were just like very close on set and very close in person. But in terms of dealing with problems,
you know what?
Hard.
I will say that Nancy has a very difficult time asking for help, and you will never, ever, ever see me asking for help ever. I'll MacGyver a stepladder to get to the top shelf of the grocery store if I need to.
I can attest to that. I think Cynthia is a little bit more reserved. Like she really has a hard time, I think, expressing her feelings, probably because she spends so much time with the T-Birds and like a lot of boys who have sort of been stifled in that way. And I'm the opposite. I could stub my toe and I'm like crying, and it's just like a part of who I am. So that's probably a big issue.
I feel like Nancy is really, really confident in herself, and she is just unapologetically her. And I feel like I'm apologizing all the time. And I am really working on that. I've been working on that my whole life, but I definitely have learned a lot from her. Like, I think she's the reason why my hair is purple right now, because she gave me that confidence to be like, hey, you've wanted to do this your whole life. It's about time. Do something about it, Tricia. I'm like, you know what? I will. So thanks, Nancy.
You two are both so amazing in the show. And even in seeing like clips of you singing outside of the show, you're both awesome. It seems like everyone on the show can do everything, like act, dance, sing. Which of those three was the hardest for you to handle on set? Like,
definitely
dancing, singing. Yeah.
Like, that's easy for me. The singing for sure was the hardest for me. I feel like we were trying to find a very specific sound for Nancy, and I have a very specific sound. And I think working with everyone to do that was a collaborative and exciting process, but also a lot of work and it was a big challenge. And I was working on that every single day with my warm-ups and with our amazing vocal coach, Chloe, and Justin Tranter, and finding that. I think that was the hardest for me, was singing.
You'd never know.
Oh, I know.
I think for me, like, I went to school for musical theater, which is just like such a different medium. Like the singing is live, the dancing is well rehearsed, and the acting is to the back of the theater, and all of those things are different on screen. The music is pre-recorded, the dancing you learned 2 days ago, and the acting, the camera's like 4 inches from your face. So I feel like they were all really challenging in their own way, but I think we did pretty good. We all adapted really well, and we have an amazing support from our creative team. So thanks to them.
Yeah, that was the biggest help, was having those cheerleaders who were there to work with you and collaborate with you and make you feel like you're okay, even if you feel like you suck.
Yeah, no, it paid off. You're both wonderful. I think that's all my time, but congrats on the show. It's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take the time.